Hi, this is Debbie Gardner, and I'd like to share with you a life-saving concept. Are you aware that in an active shooting, 2.5 to 3.5 inches of compressed paper stops most handgun bullets shot from 10 feet? This is a test that my husband performed, and he shot through this bag and the contents being these 3 typical textbooks. The 9mm went completely through paper-bound book number 1, and you can see the width, and stopped in the cover of book number 2. 9mm. The .357 Magnum hollow point round went through book number 1, which was already damaged, and then stopped into the center of book number 2. This is amazing. The continuing hole was created by the 3rd bullet. It was a .44 Magnum hollow point round. It completely went through book number 1, book number 2, and then stopped in the cover with penetration of about 14 pages in textbook number 3. The hypothesis that I want you to consider, that we have proven in our research, is this: 2.5 to 3.5 inches of compressed paper will give you protection equivalent to a police officer's bullet-resistant vest. It's not a perfect concept, I understand that. Mostly it's not perfect because these books don't cover my entire kill zone. The good news about a concept like this is that in hearing or seeing gunfire, having a split second to make a choice, when you go to grab your school bag or grab a book, what you're doing is circulating blood with a deep breath of air that allows your head to think and your legs and arms to perform more effectively. This is terribly important for your decision to run and escape. If you have a school bag, throw it on your back as you run down the hallway, in the unlikely event that you would be a moving target being shot at. It is likely the bullet will strike the books first. Obviously, if you're in a library like I am right now, and you can grab a book, a larger book gives your body more protection than a small book. You're a smart person. I know you already know that. Should you be in an office setting, to our amazement, we were stunned at seeing with our bare eyes 9mm .357 Magnum bullet shot from 10 feet into this stack of paper. And we get to this portion and the damage is stopped. The manila files are just magnificent. So at the end of the day, you need to accept it's unlikely that any of us will be involved in an environment where there's an active shooter. However, we see it on the news as we see today, and it upsets us. And I want you to know, in your mind and in your heart, you and your family can enhance your own personal survival by taking deep breaths of air and gripping something as you make a choice to flee, or in a worst case scenario, to charge towards the shooter because you are trapped, using books or stacks of paper as a shield, and then follow up with grabbing that gun barrel and hitting the throat, as I have demonstrated in a different contribution to the YouTube series. Please make sure you check that one out. The bottom line for all of us is we need to learn to save ourselves. The odds of a police officer or a security officer being there the second we need them is slim to none. I know I used to be that deputy sheriff. When seconds count, well-intended police officers and security officers are just minutes away.